a state-sponsored protest on the streets of Juba, South Sudan's capital. Hundreds of people supporting the government's rejection of any kind of foreign intervention in the country. They're frustrated with the African Union, East Africa's regional body IGAD, and the United Nations, where they made their first stop.
We are at the UN headquarters in Juba, peacekeepers guarding the gate here, angry demonstrators who are here saying that they're angry with a resolution that was passed by the African Union heads of state to deploy regional troops to the country. This has to be approved by the UN Security Council, but the protesters are saying that any deployment of troops to the country amounts to an invasion and an affront to the sovereignty of the country. They want a local solution to the crisis in South Sudan.
It was tense as the UN police kept guard inside their compound and the demonstrators shouted and sang outside. 2 peacekeepers were killed and several injured in fighting between troops loyal to President Salva Kiir and Vice President Riek Machar a fortnight ago. People we talked to here say the reason fighting was caused by a badly brokered peace deal that allowed both the president and vice president to have separate armies.
The agreement was not perfect. In the one country, did you see in the one country or you hear in any country there are 2 armies? I think so. There is nothing like that.
We are requesting the UN and IGAD not to bring in additional troops in order to call our nation to be like Somalia and Syria.
In the end, they presented their petition to the United Nations. They also went to the African Union headquarters here and the American Embassy. They say they just want their voice heard. But it's also important to note that this is a very deeply divided country ethnically, and there are some who say that only a third force can help restore peace and order to the country. They say there's so much mistrust between the 2 political sides and the military as well.